to disagree. Traveled the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Wait, did I? Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Nah, I got it. I got it. Welcome all to Injustice 2. First step, as is with all of these, I gotta turn down the volume because my mic is not the best. Audio settings. Okay. Music's gonna be the big one here. Let's turn that down too. I think the announcer is fine. He won't be talking much. And, turn down the ambiance. Maybe turn it up a little. And, yeah, we can keep the dialogue up. Save the changes. Alright. Before we continue, I need to get my phone. Whenever I do these, I usually end up getting a few viewers, and something I like to do is I just like to answer questions and talk to people because these streams are more these streams are more intimate than actual Reactaholics. So whenever I can do shit like this, I like to. The main reason I'm doing the stream is to hype myself up and anybody who might be watching for Mortal Kombat 11. I'm super pumped for it, and actually bought this and MK XL just so I could play them and get excited. But yeah, with that, I'm just gonna look through the gear, give people time. Like, I saw that we have at least one viewer that isn't me. So, whoever's there, if you would like to talk or ask questions, I'm pretty sure it's Kristen. Kristen tends to watch all of these, and he really likes my videos. So, Kristen, you're my favorite. Calum watches too, but Calum's a co-worker, if you will. For anyone who's interested, this is what my Harley Quinn looks like. Harley is actually my main, that's why I bring it up. My secondary, which I just call it a second main because I'm just as good with him as I am Harley, is Sub-Zero. And I really try to make my characters look how I want them to look. Yeah, I knew it was you, Kristen. I mean, Kristen, you're always here. You're always here. How did I know it was you? Consistency, that's how. Alright, so you may be wondering, what is this video going to be about? Well, I'll tell you. You're going to watch me get my ass kicked a lot. I'm not kidding. This is the Feeling Green multiverse. Now, I've done almost everything in this multiverse, but I haven't beat Swamp Thing. The reason I haven't beat Swamp Thing is because Swamp Thing, since I just got the game like less than a week ago, my highest character, which is either Harley or Sub-Zero, I think they're tied right now. Sub-Zero is the one I'll be using to fight for now. But as you can see, they are not level 30, they are level 13. But I keep getting close to beating him because I've like figured out this strategy. So this whole video is essentially just gonna be me talking about stuff and trying to win this. I'll also do some other shit because, watching me lose repeatedly isn't gonna be too entertaining. And Kristen is in the chat, so I'm sure he'll ask questions and I'll answer. I know there's a lot of Reactaholics questions that have been asked. Other shit, But with that, let's get into this so I can start losing.
Sub-Zero.
I can't immediately think of anything to say, except for talking about the game a little. The characters I like, I've already spoken about, are Harley, Sub-Zero, and I also enjoy... those two are like my best. So, I can't really think of anyone else I hardcore like playing. I like playing as Joker. Damn it. I thought streaming would somehow help. Oh, I just got bodied. I play as Enchantress. I like the Ninja Turtles. I've always been a big Turtles fan, so when they got added, I actually flipped out a little bit. Ah, damn it, that was a mistake. See, the hard thing is, I like being underleveled when I play games. Like, for example, when I played Kingdom Hearts 3, I actually preferred to be underleveled, because that made the bosses more challenging, and that made the game more fun. But with this, I am extremely underleveled, to the point where it's really fun figuring out strategies of how to combat this fucking Swamp Thing. But at the same time, he just bodies me so easily. Like, if you're not really careful, yeah, you'll just get, yeah, that.
Swamp Thing wins.
Fuck you, Swamp Thing. Fuck you. Kristen just asked a very good question. Am I looking forward to the Batman meets Ninja Turtles movie? And fuck yeah, the answer is 100%. I love Batman. I love the Ninja Turtles. There's actually a crossover comic between the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles and Batman the Animated Series. And I fucking love that. There's another Ninja Turtles Batman crossover comic where all the Batman villains get mutated by mutagen, and they become Bebop and Rocksteady-esque animal versions of themselves, and it looks so fucking cool. It's just a really good comic, and with this animated series, they, you know, with this animated episode, movie, I mean, they have a chance to really show that shit off, and I really hope they do it. Yeah, Kristen, the Ninja Turtles and Batman have tons of crossovers. Speaking of animation, I feel like I'd be remiss to not bring it up. As anybody who, like, religiously watches the channel probably knows, I'm a pretty big DandD fan. So, you remember that Bible passage that says, God damn it. You remember that Bible passage that says, like, the meek will inherit the universe? Well, I'll equip this to see what it looks like. Well, Critical Role, a popular D&D show, decided they were going to do an animated episode, and they set up a Kickstarter, and they asked for a very high number, $700,500. That Kickstarter started like a week ago. Within 3 days, just 3 days, well, I guess I should mention, within an hour, they got their goal of $750,000. But, and that was meant to go on for weeks. Like, this was not like, it was like 40 days or something. Currently, I believe they have almost $8 million, which is incredible. They've decided they're going to do an animated series, a 10-episode season 1, which of course they sort of had to do that. I mean, they made so much money if they didn't do that. I mean, what the fuck? But yeah, they're going to do an original story just to start everybody off, and then they're going to do the Briarwood arc. Which, I don't know if Kristen, who is my only viewer right now, watches Critical Role. However, if anyone else ever watches Critical Role, it's really neat. My advice to you, though, is if you plan to watch it... Oh, fuck.
Fear every blade of grass.
A Grandmaster has no fear.
Well, shit. Fuck you, Swamp Thing. If you plan to watch it, you gotta be prepared to give it your time.